Siege of Washington D.C. It was stated in my old video and channel when I used to have a bunch of these siege video. Anyway, but I didn't create a strategy, but this is probably the first one. Anyway, the Siege of Washington D.C. It was stated in my old channel video comment, and there was a bunch of argument and I pretty much agree with that. This is the easiest siege capital of all three of them. Yes, I agree with it. Easiest. And that's why I put the enemy AI as hardest to prove that, well, to prove a point, basically. My deployment will be probably the same throughout. My deployment is the same for all my siege attacking. This is my style anyway. You can deal with whatever style you want, but this is the proof point. The reason why is easy, different reason for amongst different people. Well, I got my reason why this map is the easiest. Other people have their reason for why it's easiest. Anyway, I start the game as usual. Put infantry in transport, or at least one infantry in one transport, and go toward, let's see, Yankee and Bravo. Secure it and upgrade to whatever, let's see, off map support that you got, basically, that's available to you. Why would I call it easy? Well, although here's one reason for me is that although there's blockade, like right now, it seems like it's blocking you, but as you can see from the tank right now moving, they're not really blocking. All they're doing is driving around it. This is the only capital siege map that, even though it have blockade, none of the blockade actually literally block, and you can actually drive to Alpha without blowing up any blockade. No blow up any blockade necessary. They're not required on this map. That's one of the reasons why I call this easy. And another reason is because it's quite straightforward. A quite straightforward map, I like call it, because basically there's no type of structure, tree, anything that obstruct any unit line of sight or block them from seeing each other. That's pretty much very exposed to both you and the enemy. The enemy fire, but mostly it's a pain for the defender because they have no guys defending, like garrison building, no tree to hide in to cause them bunch of pain. See, here's the blockade that seems like it's blocking, but the tank actually, any vehicle can drive through it. However, if the enemies happen to be in one of these rooms and your tank artillery happens to be blowing it, and they happen to blow up any obstacle around there, make bigger room, go ahead and blow it up. It's not going to make much difference since you can go in there anyway. This map can easily be blitzed if you're a skillful player against player like AI. I don't know why that infantry is back there, but usually they don't even come out that far. That's a stupid move by the computer. But anyway, see, I blitzed through it. Not blitzed through it, I just drove through it. Just drove through it. How many times, or the chance of capturing Alpha is pretty high. You can actually capture Alpha pretty high. You just roll through it, ignore a lot of things. The infantry is not that going to be bothersome if you know how to roll through it. Drive through it, crush through it, etc., etc. Not much strategy is needed if this open space. Well, some strategy and tactics required since it's, it's a siege and you need some. It depends on what type of deployment the enemy is deploying. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Recount, easiest map, no blockade need to blow up, and depending on the enemy deployment, think of something to destroy it. Either capture Alpha, which is very possible, or destroy the enemy, which is also very possible. And that's pretty much it.